When it comes to creating digital content, there are a few places that bad content can really hurt that I bet you hadn't thought about. Let's talk about 3 places where poor content can hurt your digital marketing efforts the most. Hey, what's up? It's Lee Judge, and today we're going to talk about 3 places where I bet you didn't think about where poor content can really hurt your digital marketing efforts. So, here they are. Number 1, advertising, specifically Google. This one doesn't really come to mind until you try to buy some ads to point to that content. Now, of all the millions of ads that Google has to serve, they've got to figure out which ad to put in front of the person searching for an answer.
Way too much information, brother.
Yeah, and if you're bidding for your ad to be shown, keep in mind that Google is going to give those most prominent ad spots to the ads that point to the most targeted and relevant content. Your content should provide valuable answers to questions and provide some education, not just a sales pitch and call to actions. Plus, Google is actually going to charge you more if you point your ad to less relevant content. In other words, Google is saying, well, okay, we'll show this ad for you, but since you're pointing it to such crappy content, you're going to pay a premium.
You understand everything.
The lesson here is have good content to point your ads to. And number 2, organic discovery. This is where your content is just good enough to show up, hopefully on page 1, 2, or 3 of Google, just based on being very relevant, and you don't have to pay for the ad. This is what most companies depend on because it's attention you can get without having to pay, and that's the primary goal. Now, Google still wants to serve up the most relevant content, but this time you're fighting for that pole position just based on having the right keywords, the right information, and most importantly, being relevant and giving a good answer to the question the person is searching for. And having more and more good content on your site is like having more lottery tickets. Except the one catch is that only good tickets have value. So just be sure to have a lot of quality to back up that quantity. And number 3, bounce rate. Now, so suppose you won the lottery and you got a placement on page 1 or 2 of Google, someone clicks on it and they get to your website. If your content ends up providing little value to them or doesn't answer their question, ping, they bounce right off your site.
Every bounce counts!
A bounce is when someone visits your site, but they leave immediately without clicking through to another page. Even worse, they could click the back button, which basically tells Google,
You found nothing?
Not a thing.
so your goal isn't to just get people to your site, it's to have good enough content for them to stick around and click around for a while. You can never forget that Big Brother, Google is always watching.
Welcome to Google.
Yeah. I'm Lee Judge, and I hope to help you achieve your goals in digital content marketing.